Welcome back to Rider 191. The day has come where we reveal my new bike. Those of you who have followed us know that I traded in my Benelli TRK 702X for this bike, and it's truly a special one. Now, when it came up online, my husband actually had to borrow a friend's bus, drive it all across Germany to drop off the Benelli and bring this beauty back. And the reason why it's taken a little bit of time is because he did do a lot of work on this machine. Now, this is not one of your run-of-the-mill ones. It's a custom-made one designed for my preferences in color and style, and I just can't wait to show it to you. So let me not make you wait any longer and meet my new bike. The Kawasaki Z900 RS, like you've never seen it before. Now, this is a 2019 model, so one of you who guessed in the comments, you got the year right. It's not a Honda, it's a Kawasaki though. In 2019, Kawasaki brought out this model in a truly strange color scheme, I have to say. It was like a black and green one with a black rim and this really bizarre oversized 900 here, and like a garishly neon green line here. Not really sure what was up in that studio on that day when they decided that color scheme, but I don't think it was a hit with the customers. When we bought this bike, I mean, not only was it black and green and completely different, it had this really oddly shaped seat. It looked like somebody had strapped a small mattress to the back of the bike. It was too high, so I wanted it back to the more sort of beautiful design that the Z900 comes with. So again, Tino said he can do it. I had my doubts, I have to say.
Nee, das machst du. Das hast du gemacht, oder?
Hast du Fehler
Nein, ich
gemacht?
hab so hier angefangen und dann hab ich gesehen, dass... Michael! Nein, guck mal!
But when he removed the cover, we found that somebody had actually added a whole lot of foam right there to straighten the seat, so he was able to remove it, put the cover back on, and I think you can't tell the difference. Fantastic. Now it's back to its normal height and we haven't had to compromise on the look at all or spend any money on it. For the headlight, we scraped off the paint. It was painted black for some reason. We wanted to restore this sort of chrome look. It did leave a little bit of scratches, so we might replace this at a later stage, but I really like the way it looks now. The same with these mudguard holders here. They were also painted black. So we removed the black paint by scraping it off by hand and then lacquered it. Basically the way it is with the other Z900s, which, I mean, it's just beautiful, a beautiful detail on those bikes. So that's what we did here. Moving on to the rims. We sanded back the sidewall of the rims to reveal the original brushed aluminum, but we did decide not to sand the spokes for a cleaner look. Same thing, of course, for the back tire. We removed the paint here on the rim, and this took a really long time. We wanted to be very careful not to mar the paint, so just to remove this strip of paint, like, took hours. Let us know in the comments if you think we should do the spokes too. Then we also removed this somewhat ugly protrusion the bike had here at the end, replaced it with a tail tidy. It even has the Z900 RS sign here. I'm very happy with the result. And of course, we also added this passenger handrail, which we ordered online. And it actually came to us slightly scratched. So Tino had this brilliant idea to wrap it with paracord. First of all, you never know these days when you might need a paracord. But also I really, really like how it's turned out. It just gives it this slightly rugged look. And of course there's some sort of skill to this particular wrap tool, so happy with how it turned out. What we did have to spend a little bit of money on though is these original decals. Now, this is where we had the massive 900 before, which I just didn't like. It definitely took away a lot of that classic feel which this bike is supposed to have. So we went to the dealer and spent quite a lot on just these. But without it, of course, doesn't look right. For the tank, of course, we had this tank pad here, and we just had a Kawasaki sticker here, which we replaced with this much more solid Kawasaki decal. And we just removed these wannabe tank pads, which were really no good at all and looked quite cheap. And not to forget, we added this little one here. We polished these. I mean, just tell me, how beautiful is this green, two-tone green theme now? I'm just so, so happy with it. I think a few changes and this bike truly shines. Now, I can't wait to ride this bike. I've only ever ridden adventure bikes, so can't wait to take this inline 4 on the road. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cylinders. I do think of Chunky Bee sometimes. I love you. But ever since I sat on this bike at Syma in Germany, I felt like this was the bike for me. Very nice.
Very nice bike.
As you can see, the weather in Germany is not riding weather. Okay, the roads are full of snow and ice. It's minus 6 degrees even now. So for now, we can admire its beauty and admire its sound. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
For the most beautiful sound in the world?
Yeah.
Let's go. Yeah.
6.5 hours later.
Let me know what you think about these many optical changes we made, and thanks for watching as always. Do leave a comment or a like or subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
A little bit dazed and confused from the long drive. Alright guys, almost there. There's Chunky Bee. How does it feel to be driven, Chunky Bee? Usually you're driving us around. We made it. We're here at the Kawasaki showroom. And somewhere in there is our machine.
You're coming back with reinforcements, something. I know there's a plan.
There is no plan. You are my friend, Sam. You always will be.